Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Presidential debate, economic insights, Cassava Sciences dramatic plunge, medical properties trust steward bid dropped by Optum, Marjorie Taylor Greene's tech investments, J.P. Morgan's S&P 500 year-end call, and antitrust predictions for a potential second Trump term. Plus, Tesla gears up for major tests ahead of robotaxi unveiling, and Wall Street celebrates a 14% the first half climb despite red endings for Nasdaq, S&P, and Dow. Lastly, Bank of America announces dividend hike following Fed stress test. Stay tuned after the short ad break to delve deeper into these headlines. In a recent presidential debate, the candidates engaged in a heated discussion about economic issues. Biden asserted that his presidency did not witness any inflation due to a stagnant economy. On the other hand, Trump attributed the current inflation to ineffective leadership. Both of them boasted about their respective economic achievements. Biden underscored job creation while Trump stressed on tax cuts and reduction in regulations. Other contentious topics included climate spending, tariffs, taxes, and national debt. Investors have the opportunity to leverage these elections through market tools like various politically influenced ETFs.
Cassava Sciences stock value has seen a decline of over 40% in the wake of a paid consultant, Hoyan Wang, being indicted on charges of fraud. The accusations against Wang involve the falsification of data pertaining to Cassava's Alzheimer's medication, Simuflam. This alleged misconduct led to a grant worth $16 million from the National Institutes of Health. Despite these allegations, Cassava Sciences asserts that neither Wang nor his institution have any involvement in the ongoing Phase 3 trial program for Simuflam.
Shares of Medical Properties Trust experienced a decline of 8.3% in the wake of news that Optum, a division of United Health, has retracted its offer to acquire the physician group from Steward Health. This development follows last month's bankruptcy filing by Steward Health, which is the largest tenant of Medical Properties. The proposed acquisition was anticipated to ease Steward's financial difficulties and settle unpaid debts owed to Medical Properties.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, a congresswoman, has broadened her investment portfolio. She has purchased shares in technology companies such as ASML Holding and CrowdStrike. In addition to these, she also bought stakes in Costco, Lululemon, Nestle, and NextEra Energy. The worth of each of these investments varies between $1,001 to $15,000. Furthermore, she has made an investment ranging from $100,001 to $250,000 in U.S. Treasury bills.
Marko Kalanovic, from J.P. Morgan, has issued a warning that the S&P 500 is overvalued. He predicts a significant drop of 20% by the end of this year due to indications of an economic slowdown in the United States and potential decreases in corporate profits. Despite impressive performance in the first half of 2024, driven by megacap stocks such as Nvidia, Kalanovic identifies a disconnect between skyrocketing equity valuations and the business cycle. He further points out challenges for leading S&P companies to sustain their price momentum into the second half.
J.P. Morgan has put forth the idea that a possible second term for the Trump administration might lead to a relaxation in antitrust enforcement. This is in stark contrast to Biden's assertive approach. During Biden's tenure, tech behemoths like Google and Apple have been subjected to lawsuits due to accusations of monopolization. However, it appears that some conservatives are becoming more receptive towards a strong competition policy. The Heritage Foundation's Project 2025 endorses antitrust measures against big tech, which could potentially shape the policies of a conservative administration commencing in 2025.
Forecasts indicate a potential decline in Tesla's Q2 deliveries, with figures anticipated to be between 410,000 and 420,000 vehicles. This prediction arises from worries about consumer demand and registration data originating from Europe and China. However, it is suggested by analysts that investors may be shifting their attention towards Tesla's forthcoming robotaxi event scheduled for August. On the other hand, UBS expresses skepticism about the immediate impact of the robotaxi event on share prices. Conversely, Susquehanna perceives a possibility for stock gains due to several favorable circumstances.
U.S. stocks experienced a drop on Friday, despite reaching new intraday highs. Nevertheless, the S&P 500 concluded the first half of 2024 with an impressive increase of 14%. This surge can be attributed to a key inflation gauge that marked its smallest year-on-year rise in over 3 years. However, this positive market sentiment was counterbalanced by Nike's post-earnings decline and losses in major growth sectors. The Nasdaq Composite also made history by surpassing the 18,000 mark for the first time ever, but ultimately ended with a decrease of 0.71%. In other news, consumer inflation expectations saw a drop to 3% from May's figure of 3.3%, as per data from University of Michigan's monthly survey.
Bank of America has announced its intention to increase the quarterly common stock dividend from 24 cents to 26 cents per share in the third quarter. This decision comes after a successful Federal Reserve stress test. Furthermore, from October 2024 through September 2025, the bank's stress capital buffer will stand at 3.2%, which surpasses the minimum requirement for Common Equity Tier 1 capital. Thank you for tuning into the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay ahead. Until next time, keep investing in your financial knowledge. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. It's been a pleasure, until we meet again tomorrow. This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.